Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and Horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for all you guys born in the year of the Tiger. Apologies for the late one or early one, depending on your perspective. Been a very busy day, but we will get these done and have them uploaded in no time at all. Let's see where we're at. Let's start about there. We'll take that one from the bottom, take that one from the middle, we'll take that one from the top. What have we got? 3 blacks. Okay, well that's not a great start, but as I've always said before, I'll say it again, black isn't always an attack. It's all about the compatibilities on the other side, and we have got an ox there jumping in. Ox is actually an interesting one because oxes actually get along with quite a lot of the other personalities, and they do try their best to be, I wouldn't say they try their best to be compatible with other people, but they do try their best to get along with other people. However, when an ox and a tiger don't see eye to eye, that's when we can get some serious clashes. We've got this this ox here, and I'm thinking right now that there is a lot of thinking or a lot of things on your mind, a lot of things that are kind of occupying your time. You've got to get things into motion, but you're not entirely sure what buttons to press or which levers to pull. You're kind of you're not procrastinating. That is definitely not what this is. It's more you're kind of running out of time in the day to get all the stuff done that you need to get done, which is some of the time a great opportunity for tigers to exercise their work under pressure kind of thing. But recently there is a lot of work, a lot of things to get done, a lot of stuff for you to think about and consider. There's a lot of stuff that is going on, and it's causing a lot of I don't know, a lot of pressure, I think, because you don't want to fail. You don't want to let people down. You don't want to let yourself down. You know, you're not going to accept second place here. You're not going to do a half-assed job. You are in this. You are in it, and you're going to do what you can to make sure that everything is moving smoothly or to the best of your ability. It's going to keep moving. It's going to keep moving, and you're the type of person that if something slows down and stops moving, you're going to give it a push, and you're going to give it a good shove so it can continue its momentum and move forward. It's just, where do you push it? When do you push it? What part do you push on? There's a lot of stuff for you to figure out, and that's why we're sitting here in this place now, excuse me, where you have to consider which things take priority, which things are going to be the things that are going to be the most productive for you. You can't keep pushing yourself too much, because you will slowly start to lose your temper here. You will start to get frustrated. You need to make sure that you are sort of, I suppose, taking breaks or just taking time to do other things that aren't occupying so much headspace, because a lot of this is headspace. The ox is a thinking card. It's part of the thinking triangle. Because of this, it's kind of very mind and mental orientated. But never fear, because we've got that horse coming in there to save the day, and that horse is a very compatible card for the tiger, because the horse and the tiger are in the same affinity triangle, so they go together very, very well. I think right now, though, in this example here, we're very stuck. We're very stagnant. Not stagnant, that's definitely not the word. It is definitely not stagnant. We are slowed down, hindered. We are in some ways carrying a lot of weight, and it's slowing you down. You're over encumbered. You've got a lot to do. There's lots of things to get on with, and I think it's easy for you to lose passion at the moment. It's easy for you to think negatively. It's easy for you to sort of see the glass half full, because there is just so much going on. There's just so much happening. I think there might be some sort of romantic or relationship issue here as well. Maybe you're not spending enough time with the partner, or, you know, the person that you're with. Maybe potentially there is a relationship issue. And potentially it's because, again, you're spreading yourself so thin, you actually haven't got time to entertain a relationship, or even entertain the relationship that you're actually in, and that's causing problems. That is going to cause problems, because you are a very adventurous person. You need to have freedom to do what you need to do, but at the same time you're a very emotional person, and you do love very deeply. So therefore, when it comes to this romantic element, or, you know, in some respects, you know, the partner or whoever it is that you're with, you want to do best by them, you do love them, you do want to, you have all the greatest intentions in the world to just sort of be there for them. However, you've got other things as well that are occupying your time and your space. It doesn't mean that you've forgotten these people, of course not. It's just that it's hard for you to juggle everything at the moment, but you are a tiger, so you are going to definitely try your best to do so. You are going to juggle, and potentially, if anybody's going to keep it up, it will be you. I do think as well, with that ox card sitting there on the side here, that we are looking at potentially something where you're going to be not in a conflict, but some sort of like rivalry, or there is some sort of conflict arising from a competition, or you know, competing with other people, or somebody trying to compete with you, potentially out of jealousy, potentially trying to get your attention, potentially, you know, just acting up to say, look, I'm still here. And potentially it is because you have been a bit neglectful in some respects to a partner or something like this, and they may start acting up. But we've also got a rooster card jumping in there, and the rooster and the ox are in the same thinking triangle, so there's obviously a lot of things to think about here. And I think right now there is hot issues, and there are things that you definitely need to be taking care of, and it's causing arguments. There's things to address, there's things that you need to, I don't know, process or reflect upon, but you can't, because you've spread yourself so thin here. You're out of time. By the time you've laid down in bed at night and tried to think about things, boom, you're asleep, and then you're awake, and you can't sit around thinking about these things too long, because you've got to get up, get your coffee, get out the front door, because now you're already on your way to work or wherever it is you're going, because you're just so busy at the moment. It's almost like you haven't had time to actually think about what is going on. I think right now we've got this this kind of irritation. There is an irritation, or just a frustration of being stuck where you are. And I think it's easy to become very critical of yourself, and you're going to be critical of yourself because you're believing or thinking that it's your fault, or you could do better, or there is more to it. Now that's just ego, my lovely tiger people. That is just ego. Don't buy into that. You're doing the best you can. You've got the best intentions. You don't have to be a perfectionist. You don't have to, you know, be a people pleaser. You don't have to worry so much about letting people down. Just keep your head above water at the moment. Keep your head above water. Don't be overdoing it. You know, you don't have to do that. I think right now it's so easy for you to be like in that center stage, juggling and trying to balance everything. You believe all the eyes are on you, and if you drop just one thing, everybody's going to criticize, everybody's going to judge, everybody's going to kind of snigger and sneer behind your back. But that's definitely not the case. I think right now you need to consider the fact that there are a lot of people around you that are willing to catch those things that you may drop, or help you juggle or balance these things. There are people around you, and you have got that support. It's going to be hard to see, because you're going to be seeing things from a very negative perspective, because you're running out of time. You're up against the clock. You're up against the clock, and there are things going on that you can't help these things happening. Some of these things are completely out of your control, but it does again lead to more thinking, more reflecting. We've got both thinking cards here. They're part of the affinity triangle of thinkers, along with the snake, the ox, the rooster, and the snake are part of that triangle. We are going to do a video on that affinity triangle in the future, so if you want to know more about the affinity triangles, hit the subscribe button, because we, as I say, we will be doing those videos. We have already done the first video of the doer affinity triangle with the dragon, rat, and the monkey. So if you are interested in learning more about the Chinese Zodiac in general, then I do suggest that you check out that video, or those videos, as they start to be uploaded. However, those two thinking cards there coming in, they are more compatible with you than they would be a snake card, because obviously tigers and snakes, they don't necessarily get on at all. But the rooster at least is more compatible with you than that ox is, so at least you're getting some resolution from this, and there are some problems that are now starting to become solved and more understood. And I think right now that's the important thing right now, is just crossing those things off those lists, because again, you're up against the clock. So we will see how you get on next week when we come back and do another video for the tiger people. I'll be back immediately after this for a video for the rabbit people. So if you're just following along, I'll see you then. If not, I'll catch you next week when we do a video for all you tiger people again. Thanks for watching. Love and peace.